Hello, Madakiepi. Welcome to Ho-Choka here at the center of St. Joseph's Indian Schools campus. I'm your host, Scott Wooster, of course, and with me today in a little bit of a new format that we have are two of the most special human beings that I know, two pretty incredible people with me today. 8th grader Heihaka Blacklance and senior Jameson Rouse. And I'm going to let them introduce themselves. I don't want to steal the thunder from you. Whichever one of you wants to go first, you can introduce yourself. How about we'll go with the oldest, Jameson.
Hello everyone, my name is Jameson Rouse, Big Eagle. I'm 17. I'm from the Ihangtawan Nation, or the Yankton Sioux, in Wagner, South Dakota, and I'm a senior.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll get into the nitty-gritty. That's perfect. Ihangtawan, Yankton Sioux, came from down in the Wagner area. Great. How about you?
Dakyapi, Heihaka, Wambli, Wakizasapa, Machiapi, Shichangu, Mataha, and Rapid City, Awati. 13 years old in the Rooney home, and I'm...
Yeah?
Yeah.
Great. You did fantastic. Tell us what that said, and especially with your name. I know your name is very powerful. I've always called you by your Lakota name.
Mm-hmm. So what I said was Hamadakyapi, which just means all my relatives. And then I said my Lakota name, Eagle Elk and Blacklance. My name is Eagle Elk Blacklance, and I'm from Rosebud Sioux tribe, and I'm living in Rapid City.
Shout out to Sichangu Nation, or the Rosebud tribe, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Heihaka is elk, Wambli, eagle.
Yeah.
So eagle elk, you say?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. It's great. Okay, so here's the deal. When we had the idea to bring you guys on, I wanted to give people, I know how special you are. I've been here 32 years. I get to see our kids all the time. But some of the folks that watch the show may not know exactly, if they haven't been to campus, don't get to know our kids. My friends, who I consider every kid here to be, they don't know exactly what it is and how special a deal we have here. So I'm just going to throw the questions out to you and have you guys answer them as you want to. I'm going to start with you just because I know you've been here a long time. When did you first come to St. Joe's, Heihaka?
I first came to St. Joe's in the first grade. In
the first grade?
Yeah.
And when you were in the first grade, you were roughly how old?
I was roughly around 8 or 7.
8 or 7 years old. Okay,
yes.
Probably 7, I would suppose, in the first grade. Young kid, right? Had 2 brothers here?
Yes.
And I've had the pleasure of working with both those guys, with Oyate, with Charges, and I'm in fact working with your 7th grade brother, Misu, right now too. And let's just take it a step further. Knew your mom when she went to school here back in 2002, 2003, right in that neighborhood. So what was it like coming here as a 7-year-old from where, Rapid City?
Shichangu.
Oh, you were in Rosebud at the time.
Yeah.
Okay. Living in the town of Rosebud?
I was living in Mission.
Okay, in Mission. And you come here, your mom says, I think I'm going to enroll you in the school I used to go to, your uncle used to go to. What's it like showing up here?
When I first came here, I was a little nervous. I didn't really know what was going on. I didn't know what to do, and I was just scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a little bucky
Yeah,
at that point, yeah. And how long did it take you to warm up to what was happening?
It took me 2 years, I think. When I was in 3rd grade, I was used to it all.
Started to get to really feel like you were part of what we were doing here.
Yeah.
And do you feel that way now as an 8th grader?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And I'm wondering, were you homesick?
Yes, I was always homesick.
How does a young St. Joe kid deal with that?
Just keep it pushing, or
yeah,
just
keep on the path, right? But were you able to call your family?
Yes, I was.
Yeah, you stayed in contact with your mom, and I know Amanda your mother would want to stay in contact with you. I'm gonna jump over to Jameson. Little different story for you because you didn't have those early years here. You didn't come here when you were 7. Mm-hmm. You said you went to school where when you were growing up?
I went to school at Wagner, and then I went to Crow Creek my freshman year, beginning of my freshman year.
Okay.
And then I came here for my sophomore year.
Sophomore. Mm-hmm. Which has its own challenges. I mean, it's tough to come in here as a little guy and try to sort it out, but it's also tough to come in as a sophomore in high school. You've been a Red Raider most of your life down in Wagner, right? Yeah. You go to Crow Creek. Maybe it's not the right place for you. You land here with a couple of cousins, mm-hmm. Kansas and Kyler and Taylor and Hannah Michael. Shout out to those guys. Yeah. You show up here, and now you've got to fit in as a high school student with probably a bunch of girls you don't know. What's that like for you?
It was definitely nervous, and I was definitely nervous, but I got used to it after, I say, a couple of days, because the girls in my home were pretty, like, welcoming.
Yeah.
So they got to talk to me, and I was nervous, but I slowly just got myself out there, and because I wanted new friends, you know what I mean? Yep. And I didn't want to be that outcast, so I just got right to it and made friends.
You were trying to fit in some way, and everybody that's ever graduated, and I know at the end of the school year you'll give this same message. You turn around and you tell the younger kids, hey, put yourself out there, get involved in things, don't sit on the sidelines. And that sounds like you went in with that mindset.
Yes.
Okay. And so when you got here, what home did you go into?
I was in the Crane home.
Okay. And how many girls are in, what's that look like for somebody that might not know our school?
The Crane home, it had, I was rooming with 2 other girls.
So a pod?
Yeah, it was a pod, 2 bedrooms. We share a bathroom.
Yep.
The first year I came here, it was the beginning of the year. It started with, I think we had a full house.
Yep.
A full house.
How many girls?
I think 10 girls.
10, yep.
10 girls, almost 2 to 3 in each pod, and somehow I got stuck with my cousins. We didn't know we was cousins, but throughout the year we found out we were cousins. Yeah. And that was Ava and Vange.
Oh yeah. Okay.
They were fun. They're fun.
Yeah.
Friends, but we had our problems throughout the year. But shout out to them.
Yeah, to shout out to those guys. Yeah, for sure. And in both of your cases, in the homes that you're in, there's some similarities between a first grade home and maybe all the way up to the senior home. Senior home is its own unique kind of thing. But there are some similarities. Talk about your house parents a little bit and what their role is in interacting with them each day.
Me?
Yeah, go. Yep, hit it.
What was the question?
So, how many house parents do you have in your home? What do they do for you each and every day?
So, we have a 6-day and a 3-day.
Yep.
6-day, there's 2 of them, and a 3-day, there's 2 of them. Yep. So there's 4 house parents in total. 4
house parents work with you. 6-day shift for 2 of them, 3-day shift for the other.
Yes.
Okay.
And then,
what kind of things do they do for you?
They do like a lot. They cook for us. They make sure that we're on task, and making sure we're not getting into any trouble.
Right. They supervise generally.
Yes.
Kind of fill in a parent role, would you say? While you're away from home, they're kind of that parent away from home.
Yes. They're very caring for you. They support you.
Yep. And you find the same to be true?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. I'm curious, you're both in unique positions in that you're an 8th grader, and these I've always said these are the 2 biggest years that you can have at St. Joe's. As an 8th grader, we do a big celebration at the end of the year for you, and as a senior, that only gets bigger. It's so cool. You're treated pretty well. You get kind of treated like royalty. You're pretty special here. What's unique about you is you're in the senior home this year, which we didn't have the last couple of years, and I'm so glad that we got back to that. What's different about the senior home for you?
I say there's definitely more freedom in a lot of ways. And you're more on your own now.
Yeah.
The house parents are there when you need it, but you're more on your own this year.
Yep.
And in the home, like you cook on your own.
Yep.
You cook on your own in pods.
A group of people that you cook with.
I cook with Ava and Trey.
Yeah.
But on Wednesdays they cook for us.
Okay.
And yeah.
To take a step back with the pod, not only do you cook, you plan the meals, right?
We meal prep, plan the meals, and
budget.
Budget and grocery shopping
and you
on
go,
our own.
Yeah. So they have a budget for you, but you still have to figure out how to do that. And it teaches incredible skills for next year when you get out of here, that you'll know how to take care of some of those things. That's one of my favorite things about that program, is that you get to do that. Another one is, you talked about independence. There's boys and girls in the home, and my understanding is the girls are upstairs, or the boys?
The boys are upstairs and the girls are downstairs.
Okay. It was separated by a floor with the house parents.
Yep, the main floor.
Okay. And where do you go to school? That's a whole different thing that you'll find out about later, because where do you go to school?
I go to school here on campus.
Right here. Every day for 8 years, you have walked over to the school from where you are, and this morning it was unbearably cold and icy. The whole town is covered in ice right now. Yours is different. What happens when you come to school here in the 10th grade?
You go to school up at Chamberlain.
At the public school.
The public school.
And you're pretty used to a public school, because you did that in Wagner for a number of years, where there are Native kids there. There's the kids that come from town, the Caucasian kids, everybody's mixed in. Where you are here in the younger grades, it's just Native, Lakota, Nakota, Dakota kids that go to school here. You were probably used to that, but like next year when you go to the high school, where you follow her up into the high school, it'll be a little different for you. You'll have to integrate into a little different system. How do you get to school every day?
I drive. I have my own car.
Pretty cool.
Yep.
In fact, when I asked you to come for the podcast today, I said, how are you going to get down here? When, what time can you be here? And you said, what?
I can drive down because I have 2 free periods.
Yeah, the best schedule ever, right? You don't have a 6th period or a 7th period, and you just run out of the school, jump in your car, and you come straight down here, which is baller. That's really, really cool. So that's what you have to look forward to. And I love telling the young guys, especially at your age, when you're on the precipice of going into the high school program, that's some of the stuff you have to look forward to. Can you feel that difference between the 10th grade that you came into and the senior piece that you're in now?
Yeah, definitely, because as a sophomore, I wasn't on the privilege list as much.
Yep.
And
at the high school or here?
The high school.
Okay.
Which is definitely a greater opportunity than when I was a sophomore, because I was jealous of all the other kids. But now I'm a senior, and I've definitely grew more mature. Yeah. And gotten on my stuff. And
learn how to achieve or earn those kind of rewards for what you do. And is that an academic thing?
Yeah.
Okay. So no missing assignments.
No missing, and you can have no lower than a C minus.
Okay. And that's where you are right now, which is dynamite. I want to ask you, hey Haka, one big thing for you. What are you involved in here at St. Joe's?
Right now, I'm involved in the Explorers group that works with Chamberlain, their middle school. And I'm also involved in a beta club. They just started that up again.
Like an honor society. Yeah.
Yes. And I'm also involved with the royalty. I'm Eagle Staff Bear
Yep.
for the school.
Yep.
And yeah.
Earned that. That was voted on for you. You represent the school with the Eagle staff at the powwow and year round if there are ceremonies or whatnot. You're the guy that's carrying that at the head of the group. You've always been a dancer your whole life?
I think in 6th grade I didn't dance for that year.
Okay.
And that was probably the only year I didn't dance.
Okay. But what style do you dance?
I dance all the styles, but traditional is the main dance that I like.
Yep. Okay. And the other thing is you're part of the drum group
Yes.
that sings for powwow songs
Yes.
for the most part. So in fact, I would call you the leader of the drum group the last couple of years.
Yes.
And so Eagle Staff Bearer, dancer, this is all the cultural stuff that I think has been fun to watch you be a part of. And Jameson, you participate in what way in the cultural piece?
I dance. St. Joe's gave me the opportunity to just start dancing my sophomore year, which is great.
You didn't dance before you came here?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so you took a chance when you really did put yourself out there. That's pretty cool. And what style do you dance?
I dance traditional.
Tradish, okay. What else? Sports? Are you involved in anything else here?
The last sport I was involved in was the football.
Okay.
The football team. And our next sport is basketball.
Yep. And pretty much if you can be involved in it, you're a go-getter. You like to jump into things.
Yeah.
And that I want to go back to the Explorers thing because that's a community service club that some of our folks might not know about. And I love that you let off with that to say that's a piece that we do. We help with projects around the community. We have weekly meetings, right? Mm-hmm. But you also get to go on trips. So where do you get to go yearly for that?
So at the end of every year, the Explorers group takes a trip to a baseball game.
Yep.
It just depends on what baseball game is playing.
Yeah.
So last year we went to Kansas City
Yep.
to play to watch the Royals play.
Yep.
And that was a pretty cool experience.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And Colorado, maybe go to a Rockies game, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, this year we're supposed to go to Colorado.
I'm just gonna touch briefly on donor luncheon trips. You've been on some donor luncheons where you earn that too, where if you're doing well, you get to go and meet with donors around the country. Where have you gone for that?
So last year, around March, I went to Washington D.C. for 4 days.
Yep.
I got to see pretty cool stuff. The thing I liked most was the Native American Heritage, or the Native American Museum.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the latest one I've gone to was in October. I went to Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Yep.
And I got to go there. I met some pretty cool donors that I never thought
Yeah.
that would donate.
Yeah.
They're pretty cool people to talk to. And we did some activities on the side. Like, I went to the Field of Screams. The Field of Screams is a pretty scary, fun place.
Yeah. And you were there around Halloween too, right?
Yes,
yeah.
I was.
Awesome. Okay. Trips, anything that's remarkable for you, the places you've been that you might not have had the opportunity for?
My first year coming here, I got chosen to go to the New York City Donor Luncheon, and that was fantastic and life-changing. Yeah. And then last year, this past summer, I got to go to Germany for the Donor Luncheon and the German exchange. Yeah.
What'd you think of that, of being in Germany for a few weeks?
It was like a month.
A
month we were over there, and it was definitely scary, but I was more intrigued by everything. Yeah. And it was breathtaking, life-changing. I need to go back. Yeah. And the landscape, it was beautiful. Yeah. But I was definitely homesick while I was there because it was different time change. Yep. It was if it was morning here, it was night for us. Yeah. If it was morning for us, it was morning here. Yeah. Or the other way around.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a great opportunity.
Yeah.
I'm glad I got to go.
And the bottom line for both you guys is you earn those opportunities by you take advantage of them. You do what you need to do, and take care of your business, and those opportunities kind of present themselves for you. We don't have much time left, but I do want to close with this. I have one question for you. Who role models for you here? Who do you look up to? Who's been there for you that you can count on?
People I've been counting on is an older friend of mine. His name is James Blue.
Yep.
I really look up to him. He's like an older brother that's closer to me, and that's been there for me.
Yep.
But I just want to thank you, James Blue. Shout him out.
Yeah, nice. Any adults?
Adults, I really look up to you, Scott.
Let's do this. Let's just get this out of the way, right? I did not prompt him, I swear. And
really,
that's about it. That just me. That's cool. No, I'm kidding. Was there somebody else?
Nah, that's it.
All right. And Jameson?
I definitely look up to my mom. She does a lot for me, and shout out to my mom. I love my mom. She does a lot for me, and she's a great woman, and I want to grow up to be like her. Yeah. And I definitely look up to my grandma who has passed.
Yep.
I'm doing everything for her, and I know she's along the way.
Yeah.
And
and watching over you.
Yes.
Who looks up to you guys?
I haven't been paying attention to that lately, to who looks up to me.
Yep.
So I don't really know. If you are looking up to me, thank you for letting me be your role model.
Yeah. I challenge you to look around and see who is looking up to you, because especially as a staff bearer, there are a lot of young kids that look up to you. And I do have to say, I look up to you, bro.
Thank you.
Keep it up. And you?
I'd say my younger siblings. I have 3 baby siblings and then two older, younger ones.
Yep. Awesome. We're out of time. I could talk forever. I really could, because it's just an honor to have you guys on this podcast and to be able to share this with folks. So keep on your paths. These are such big years for you, the 8th grade year and the 12th grade year. There's a reason that you guys were picked to lead off some of this format that we have with students. It's because you're both role models and you're making good decisions in life and trying to walk in a good way. So let me just say, I really, really say wopila to you guys for being on the show. This has been awesome. Very awesome.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I just want to thank our folks who join us, our audience, for joining us here at Ho-Choka. And I remind you, tune in, follow us wherever you get your podcasts, because you will get to see some amazing stuff like you got to see with us today. So until next time, stay centered.